Government unemployment aid should have community service requirements. Our country has done a great job at helping the unemployed. However, the unemployment benefits are not always used properly, as stated in a New York Times 2020 article. It is estimated that a whopping 30 million Americans are receiving government aid with no community service requirements. Many Americans are using this money to live freely in the United States instead of joining the workforce and helping our economy. The only logical way to weed out those unwilling to work is putting them through some sort of community service. For those that refuse to work, the sound of government aid will no longer sound appealing. Whereas those that want to find jobs will be willing to work to make up for the money they are receiving. This will also build job skill sets to acquire jobs for those in the community service team and for those in community service in the future. Many working citizens are beginning to be infuriated due to the fact that those who are without a job and receiving unemployment benefits in many cases are receiving more money than the ones who have full-time jobs that cannot pay their bills with their unsustainable incomes. This is also shown in Thompson's Doe Views 2020 article. A way that the government can lower the amount of people who have access to the government aid is to verify the total monthly spendings on dire necessities before each person is approved. Following this, there should also be penalties for being dishonest on said forms upon applying. For example, from my own personal experience, I witnessed a gentleman who lives at home with his family and having no monthly expenses travel 5 different states in a single month. Here is a problem upon this young man's travel. He and his family were exposed to COVID-19. He and his family did the required quarantine, yet not a single day after he was released, he was on a new trip, all covered his unemployment benefits from the government that he does not need. This is a perfect example of our government aid not being put to good use, whereas a family who would very much benefit may not be accepted for unemployment aid due to the family having monthly income, yet that income being maybe unsustainable. This is shown on Newman's 2012 article titled How the Lazy Are Hurting the Needy. This is all causing our economy to hurt very badly. The problem we are facing here is beginning to start a domino effect in which small businesses and large corporations are struggling to find employees. Our unemployment rates are not high due to the lack of jobs, but due to the fact that not enough people are willing to join the workforce. Many are beginning to prefer living off their unemployment rather than find a job, whether it be because their wage expectations are too high or because they lack the job experience they need, which will be solved if they are to be put into community service and build their job skill sets. Many would argue that not all who are using unemployment are able to do community service due to a disability or a larger problem. I believe that if they were truly unable to work, they are under the wrong government aid and should be put into disability aid, which in most cases they already are. Even then, a vast variety of jobs are available would be able to accommodate anybody's particular needs. In conclusion, if our economy was more strict and put in place community service for those receiving unemployment benefits, our economy would benefit tremendously. This will ensure that only those who are in truly need of the aid will receive it, and those who do not need the money will join the workforce, helping us build up our economy, preparing us for the future while lowering unemployment rates.